Happy to be up on the day. Wild market action, plus 400 in the 50K portfolio, trading one micro in Q20. Tomorrow we switched to what we were on today. Today we switched on the 200K portfolio. We switched to two micros in the stock index 40. And I sent an email out to you if you are trading that setup. So $400 on that with an open position on the short side still. Let's look at the hypotheticals as well. What we were trading, 50K portfolio, minus 337.50 in the old setup that we're not trading. 200K portfolio, plus 1315 in the old setup we're not trading. It was at a new worst case drawdown. These reached at new worst case drawdowns yesterday. Really wild and spastic mean reverting market. Wide-ranging mean reversion, which means it's hard to capture that turning point. You have to go pretty deep in. So minus 3,050 on the ES, plus 28.45 on the NQ. Crude oil had a big trade up to $90 a barrel, plus 19.30. We're not trading these strategies. These are just what we're tracking in the 200K portfolio, how they did. Soybeans had some good trades going, plus 575. Gold did poorly as usual. Natural gas up, plus 475 on the long side, counter trend trade, and then crude oil had a big trade that took it up over $90 a barrel, plus 24.55. That was the real difference maker in this setup as the stock indexes were around break even on such a wild day. Let's look at how wild the price action was in the futures. And we had earnings season right now, so we had a big move down yesterday on Facebook, and then some more earnings news, big move up. The mean reversion on the day is 0, but it's a wide-ranging mean reversion. It's also mean reversion. If you look at this setup, here is the opening range right here. So all this trend down in the last, you have about a 7 minutes. I looked at it about 7 minutes. It moved 300 points in 7 minutes. So $6,000 per contract just reverses right back towards the opening range. And so while you think this is down big on the day, while you think that big down move, big short trade, pretty choppy, you had your trend that happened in a very short period of time, about 5 minutes on the Facebook news. Chop, 5-minute trend, chop, mean revert back to the middle. Makes it difficult. So it's not as easy as you think. Some strategies did well. For example, tick pullback or tick pulse had a short trade here, stopped out, and then got back in, got short here, got out at the right time. Some of our strategies, we have a diversity of exits. So we get out here, and then others we get out towards the end of the day, and it can go either way. Sometimes, like yesterday, holding to the end of the day worked. Today, holding to the end of the day gave a lot back. VSD, it was short all day, did really well, and then boom, just this vicious mean reversion cycle that we're in. It's almost like there's an algo that trades anti-trend, tries to destroy anything that's trend-based. If you've been short, if you've been short all day, we're going to take it all back in 7 minutes. And so wild market, very hard to trade, but up on the day. So glad to be up on the day with that. And so Cobra 3 lost once again. We are adjusting this to the stock index 40, which turns on the range filter for this. So we won't be trading Cobra 3 until the average ranges for the last day drop below $1,000 on the 15-minute bars, 50 points. Gap continuation got out at a pretty good time. It felt like it got out early because it took a dip. It felt like it was going to dip further, then it just ripped higher. And so we're seeing lots and lots of V patterns, more and more V patterns in mean reversion. Once again, it's such the wide-ranging mean reversion. You see where we are here, right back at the middle of the day. And so when do you do your mean reversion? It looks like you do the mean reversion here, but you the turning points are tricky to capture those mean reversion trades. Cobra 3 in Q 2020 down on the day. QS3 had this is a mean reversion type strategy that did well today. Catches a quick move at the open, and so that was a nice trade on the day. And we traded in the 200K portfolio. We traded the new micro stock index 40 portfolio. It includes 20 ES and 20 NQ strategies, trading 2 contracts on the micros for that per 200K, up $400 today. So this would be up $2,000 if you're trading it on the E-minis. because we trade about 1/5 of that on 2 micros, and still 1 micro on the NQ20. The ES setup on this was down on the day while the Nasdaq setup was up. Basically, the stock index 40 is basically the micro NQ20 plus the top 20 strategies in the stock index 27. So I'll email more about that later. If you have those strategies, you receive the email update for those. Let's take a look at the let's see the TES adaptive moving average up on the day, capturing this short trade loss, long trade loss, then short trade into the close. And then the Cobra 3 was profitable, 60-minute breakout lost, Asia 4 long lost, Night Trader lost, Tick Wave lost, after hours, Night Trader lost, after hours 3.0 lost. These are the strategies that take advantage of long trades at night. And that inefficiency, the market was down at night, down overall. Tricky market, but up on the day. So let's look at some of the indicators that we look at. We continue to see net selling in the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq futures, once again, it took back and this is about a 300-point move in 7 minutes. From this point to this point is 300 points. And it's another, so 350, so about $7,000. Taking back, a multi-day trend in about 10 minutes. So earnings will do that. Yesterday it was to the other side. So strategies that held to the end of the day did well. Strategies that were short today held to the end of the day, lost. And so still net selling though. If you look at this, relatively speaking, the market is at this level. The net volume is here, while the net selling volume is down here. The market is trading higher than its net selling is showing. So let's look at the 50K portfolio. Cobra 3 lost. Gap continuation was profitable, plus 287.50. Got a long trade reverse to the short side. Let's look at soybeans. Had a nice trade. We're used to seeing more markets that have trends that stick more frequently. Almost every trend lately that we're seeing just gets 100% mean reverted, 100% reversal on soybeans. We didn't trade soybeans today. We did trade natural gas, but it caught this little counter trend move for 475 in each of these. Crude oil, same thing. We didn't trade it, but Cobra Crude aggressive caught this move for almost $2,500 as crude oil soars. Crude oil is up, natural gas is up, soybeans is up. So talk of inflation, commodity bull market for whatever reason. Russia, Ukraine conflict for whatever reason. Commodities, food and energy are up. Silver no trades. Gold, yep, to its usual shenanigans where it's just making moves that don't make sense and are hard to trade. And so here are the Nasdaq trades. Here are the ES trades in the 200K portfolio. Momentum reversal hadn't traded in 1, 2, 3 days. One of our top new strategies. Some volatility indicators. VIX is at 24 today. Back up off its lows. It came all the way down to 20. So look at the market internals. We don't have those here actually. Here is here's that parabolic SAR. Here's a price movement indicator in the 270s. Still off its lows. So those are the trades on the day. Update for Thursday, February the 3rd. One more trading day on the week. Two profitable days in a row. We did give back some good gains. We were up more significantly, and then this reversal rally took a lot of those gains
David
back.
Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.